Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Die. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Dies Shorts. And now that Thanksgiving is past us, let's concentrate on Christmas. And I thought I'd make a cute little Christmas 3D and just have some fun today with scissors because I'm going to do a bunch of fussy cutting, and I love to fussy cut just as almost as much as I like to color. I probably like to color more, but I like to just fussy cut. I think I get that from my granny. She was the same way, and you can have the TV on, the radio on, just you can just sit and cut out stuff to your heart's content. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So welcome. If you are new, I am in the chat room during the live premiere. So that's where I'll be if you have any questions, or if you want to hang out with the rest of my friends. That is a fun place to be. If you are watching the replay, leave a comment down below. Let me know where you're viewing from. And if you have any questions or whatever, I can reach out to you. YouTube will let me know when you leave a comment. All right, so I am going to stop my blobbing and we will get started. So close your eyes just for a second while I get my camera adjusted. Okay, when I did my fall social, we made this cute little, it's like a pop top. Didn't it look kind of like a pop bottle top or whatever? So we made this cute little wreath, and I have some of these tins left over. I just got them at the dollar store. So I thought it might be fun to make up a different one and maybe make some for the neighbors. So I wanted to change it up. I wanted to make it look a little bit more Christmassy. So I've grabbed a few different designer series paper. Now this is the Snowy Days, and it's got these really fun little holly and berries. And then I also picked the reindeer days because, the little reindeer are just so adorable. And these designer series papers go really well together. So we're going to do a little fussy cutting, like I said. So I definitely want the little reindeer. So I'm just going to cut him kind of out of that designer series paper, because it makes it a little easier to cut if you don't have that big old piece. And then I'm going to do the same thing with some holly. So I'm just going to kind of go in here and kind of loosen up some of these holly pieces in here. And I did cut some ahead of time just to save some time. So I'm just kind of going in there loose like, just so it makes it a lot easier to cut them out. All right, so I will just trim those out. Now when you're cutting, whether it be designer series paper or cardstock, whatever it is, newspaper articles, Granny used to cut out magazine stuff. All right, so what you want to do is you want to turn the paper instead of the scissors. I mean, if you do this all day, cutting is not so much fun, right? You get sore. So what you do is you just turn the paper. So I just squeeze, and I've told you this before, but just in case you were new, you just squeeze with the scissors, and then you move whatever you're cutting. This is the designer series paper I'm cutting out. You move it with the hand that's holding it. So I just kind of look ahead and I go, okay, I need to turn that to the left. I need to turn that to the right. Well, again, we'll get all that stuff out of the way. It seems to hang on to the bolt or whatever sometimes if you have too much. All right, but see how I'm just moving that with my left hand, and I'm just squeezing with the scissors, so it makes it a lot easier. All right, so let's pretend I cut out all of that holly. I'm going to keep some of that handy because I do want to use some of the little holly berries. Let's get our little reindeer guy. Now I am leaving a little bit of a border around the reindeer. And I'm not going to go right inside all the little antlers because it would be too delicate. So I'm going to leave them with a little bit of paper behind them. But the same thing, I'm just spinning that DSP around with my left hand as I squeeze the scissors in my right hand. All right, so I did a lot of the cutting ahead of time. Just, you know, as much as I like to sit and cut, it's not as much fun to watch somebody sit and cut out stuff. All right, so I'm just going to set that aside. Now we have, so this is that same little pop top thing, and I'm going to pull out this because I'm going to put a different bow. All right. So I'm going to use just some red. I'm going to switch out the string with some pretty ribbon. And my ribbon scissors. Now I'm going to cut it kind of long so I can play with it a little bit. Okay, because I don't know how long I want it to be when I get it done, depending on where I hang it. I think this would look cute actually in a wreath, right? If you had a big wreath, this could be inside the center of the wreath. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie this in a knot, and I'm going to leave a lot of this hanging, so it's just going to be a loose knot so that I can undo this if I need to. But this is just going to help me remember where my top is while I'm working with it. So I know like this is my top, but I'll be able to like mess with that later. All right, now this is just some old Designer Series paper that I used because it's just got that tree, that aspen tree, but you could use, you know, whatever you want. But I just kind of liked it to be kind of neutral on there, so it wasn't too much in your face. One thing I do want to do to it before I get started, I want to find my little, oh my gosh, where is it? It's my splatter guard. I just have to, I set it off to the side so you can see. And I'm just going to take my basic black blends, and I'm going to use the brush side. And I'm just going to flick a little bit of splatteries on it. All right, so it's just got a little bit of something going on, and so it's not just so white. All right, so let's put this on. Now you could put it on with green tip glue. I'm just going to use my seal. And we're just going to put this on here. Again, I'm just kind of keep that so it's straight. Put this in the center. Okay. And then we're just going to start to decorate. So I did cut a bunch of holly. And I cut a bunch of deer. So let's get all these little pieces that I was messing with, and we're just going to kind of build a little wreath around here, and we can cut more holly if we need to. So just kind of wiggle them around. I don't want to totally cover up the silver. I still want to be able to see you know, that pretty silver in the background. So I have a bunch of holly off to the side here. So hopefully you had an awesome Thanksgiving. I have to keep teasing Jeff because he did the shopping. And he just grabbed, you know, any old turkey. And I didn't realize till he had it in the fridge thawing that it was just a random old turkey, a store brand. And I'm like, oh, ooh, we should have got a butterball. But we just had a basic one. And there's definitely a difference. He said there wasn't, but. So he smoked it. So we just know, like, back to a butterball next year. All right, so I'm just going to move this around. I'm going to get that smaller one out of there because the smaller ones I can put in over top. So I'm just trying to cover my, excuse me with my nose. I'm just trying to cover up my edges of my circle. Look at all these cute little reindeers I cut out as well. Okay. Because what I'm going to do is I'm making kind of this wreath around here. But I'm also going to come in and I'm going to put the reindeer on here. All right, so let's just pull them off and then just let's go by the seat of our pants. How's that? All right. So my glue dots. So I'm going to use a lot of glue dots and dimensionals today. And then what I'll do is if I need to fill anything in, I'll use the berries because I think those will be really, really fun to fill in. So I like to go to the dollar store and look at things that you can alter. And these were fun. I actually had to order more online. Did you know you could do that? You could order dollar store stuff online. Now, keep in mind, that's why I still have some of these left over, because you can't just order one or two. So if you're like a teacher or you're doing a little fun with, you know, the grandkids or the kids, or maybe like with the church and you need a bunch, that's a way to go. But like I said, you can't, oh, no, I messed that one up. All right. So you can't just buy one or two. But these little guys, and I'm going to trim. Actually, I'm going to leave that. That's okay. These are kind of timeless, right? Like you can use these, you know, any time of year. Okay. You could have your kid decorate and put their initial in it, and then decorate maybe around it with some of their favorite things, and then put that on the door to their room. So it doesn't have to be, you know, a Christmas. All right, so I'm just going to keep putting these around because I just want to make a place that my little deer can be on top of. So I'm just doing my glue dots off to the side here. Okay, that would look cute. But the holly is so easy to cut out too. I mean, it's just so easy. Let's see. Ooh, look at that one, does perfect there. But I do need to fix it a little bit. But if they're not perfect, don't worry, because remember the deer are going to go over top of it. So if it looks a little cuckoo right now, that's okay, because the deer will go over top of it. But we're just kind of filling in our spaces. All right, so I'm going to keep some of the holly. Or I'm not going to use all of it right now because I'm going to be able to pull from it if I need it. All right, so let's get our reindeer. Now we have, let's sing now. We have Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, right? Oh wait, we have Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. Holy moly, that's a lot of reindeer. Maybe we're not going to put all of Santa's reindeer in here, are we? Because we also have Rudolph. Dasher and Dancer, Prancer, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's too many deer, right? That's just too many deer. So we're just going to have deer for fun. We're just going to have deer for fun. Not necessarily all Santa's deer. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I know we can't have an even number. And then I also have pulled, from my reindeer memories, because I think I want to use this joy in the center. So let's put our joy in the center and then work our reindeer around it. See how cute that's going to be if I put that in there. Now this has got sticky stuff, right? Because it's a sticker. So I'm just going to put it on my pants and get some of that tackiness off it. You can also use the embossing buddy. But I'm just putting it on my pants. And it's picking up, you know, stuff off my pants. And now it's not as tacky as it was. All right, so we're going to put joy on the inside there. Let me get some dimensionals. And then we'll put our reindeer on. There we go. And I might trim this. Now this is bothering me. That is bothering me. I'm going to put a different one there. Like this. And then no one will know that I tore that tiny little, that poor little berry there. Okay. There. Just so that I can see the silver all around. Yes, it doesn't take much to drive me a little cuckoo. Cuckoo. All right, let's get our string again so that it's straight up and down. We'll put our little joy. Look how fun that is. We have our joy. And then we're just going to start putting our reindeer around. 1, 2, I'm going to kind of tuck them. So that there's a little, okay, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's good. We want 7. These little guys will have to just sit over there. All right. So that looks cute, doesn't it? I don't think it's too busy. All right, so let's start putting these on with some dimensionals. And this will really support them with the dimensionals. Okay, so he's going to be right in the center there. And then I want these two to kind of, like, I don't want it to be like a clock, right? Like, I don't want it to be 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So I'm just going to have these two, you know, kind of be down here a little bit. And then I can see those berries in between. But I think this would be fun for your kids to do. And instead of, you know, putting joy, you could have them put their name there. And then they could put it on the tree, or they could put it on their door, like I said. All right, so we have this. And then, let's see, there, and there, there. That still seems to me like too many deer. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go 4 and 5. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to spread those out, and I'm just going to put 5 deer. And then what I'll do is I will add some more holly. Yeah. So I kind of angled a little bit. So I kind of angle these two a little bit like that. And then what I'll do is I'll put some more holly around so that the deer is kind of hidden in the holly, maybe. Let me just put some. So I'm going to put these on with dimensionals because they're going to go have a little more 3D to them. See, I think if I put it like this, so then the little deer are kind of like snuck into the holly a little bit. All right, so this is the one I had on there before. So I'm just going to trim that away. So now they're kind of stuck in there. And I'm going to put dimensional and dimensional. This is from a kit, I think. That's how big it is. I always hang on to everything until I use it all up. All right, let's put this up here because this one looks kind of sad. So I'm going to put it like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have a bare spot here. Let's see. What if, let's see if I put a bow down there. We're just going by the seat of our pants like we did the other day. What if I put a piece of bow down here? What would that look like? If I did, it would have to be a double bow. All right, let's see. Because then it would be the same kind of ribbon I have up here. So I'm just going to do a double one and see what it looks like. So I just doubled up my ribbon. Fix my tails. Pull my loops in. And then I'll have like a double bow, which makes it look a little bit thicker. What does that look like? That doesn't look good at all. If anything, it needs to be down here. Which means I need to move this guy. This is why I didn't use hot glue. This way I can move my reindeers around. All right, so I'm going to move this guy over here. And the same with this guy. Just being really, really gentle. I have other ones cut out, so if I do mess him up, I can pull from another guy, because I think I have messed this little guy up. Because I think that bow would look cute maybe on the bottom. Sorry, little guy, we're just bending you all to heck. All right, so I'm just going to do another one that I didn't bend all to poopery. Okay, so let's get this back again. Yeah, I think I am going to like these guys kind of off to the side a little bit more. And then, what does the bow look like down there? So I think I kind of like that with the bow down there. Now I definitely will have to hot glue that bow on there, you know, so it stays. But just for the video, I'm just going to use a glue dot, so I don't have to heat up my glue gun and wait on it. But I think this looks cute because it mimics the little bows that they have around their necks. Now, even though I don't have enough for Santa's reindeer, per se, I still want to put a shiny nose. So I'm going to use my cherry cobbler and pearl berries. I'm also going to put some peppermints on there. Don't you think that would look cute if I put some peppermints around it? I do need to trim those. But I'm going to put the top little guy, I'm going to make him Rudolph. So like I said, even though I don't have enough Santa's reindeer on here, we're still going to add a Rudolph. So where is my pick tool, which is missing? Here we go. All right, so these are just the cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive backed berries. I hope we can still get these. I just kind of went through my bling stash because I wanted to get a red little nose. So look how cute. So Rudolph has his cute little nose, and we'll just say the other reindeer are out. And I think that's a good length. So I'm just going to leave this. I'm just going to tighten that. And then I'm just going to trim that away. And that looks good. So that looks good like that. I will trim these, but I want to add some peppermints. So I'm going to trim that a little bit. Like I said, I'll hot glue, but that might stay. That might stay pretty good. If not, I'll just hot glue it without any issue. All right, so let's put a little peppermints around, and then we will call it done. All right, so I do have some that I've been using that are different sizes. These peppermints are so stinking cute. All right, so let's put a few little peppermints around. Don't they just make it look adorable? Oh my gosh. Yes, they do. You are so right, Diana. They look adorable on there. So let's just keep putting some more around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. But I need to put another one here. I'm going to have so many peppermints on here. Sometimes less is more, unless it's peppermints. All right, so let's see how that looks before I let you go. All right, let me clean all my mess up here so we can concentrate on the cutie little thing. So what do you think? Isn't it cute? I think it is so fun. And like I said, you could totally put, somebody's name there. This would be fun also. Like if you were having guests over, wouldn't this be fun? Like hanging on the back of the chair. I mean, there's so many different things you could do with it, I think. All right, so I think that's all I want to do right now because I think it looks adorable. All right, so let me say, see you later, alligator. Let me know what you think. Let me show it to you like this. So cute. So cute. So I will trim the little bow at the bottom a little bit better because it's a little kind of crazy there, but I think it turned out adorable. And it will look so cute hanging in my studio. So I'm going to have to make some more of these because like I said, I have some more of those pop top, whatever you want to call them, those pop top things. Now, and then I just made it this way so that I could hide the tie. But if you wanted, you could totally, decorate it, so it's on the inside of the circle if you wanted. You'll have to keep them, like inside, like if you want anything to hang out, it might be a little harder. But you could use that, either way. But anyways, all right, so I'm going to say see you later, alligator. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday with a Twist. That'll be 3 o'clock. Airs at a time, same channel. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.